I am Duncan. I am Misty. And we are standing under the premises of a grand new building. The museum here on the property has a grand building. And since we got so many engines, and it wouldn't make sense for the visitors. Okay, the visiting engines, so it's straight out with little protection. I mean, little they had. We're making a nice long shed for everybody. That's part of our construction project. But anyway, today me and Duncan will be recapping the episode Secrets and Stories of Soda Season 4. Aye, said Duncan. I'll go first. So, Soda gave you benefit on the visit of multi trekking to the cultivated area. The surge of activity was moderate during the grand opening deadline. Right in the first month, was for the superintendent of his reviews transferring Soda into a popular tourist destination. Adding more visitors than ever before. This resulted in significant increases for shops and businesses for shops and towns. While his engines became busier than they ever been. The master engines cooked well, but doesn't ain't face down just due to Buckle, although he was always eager to perform his duties. His motor caused his performance to be aesthetic. But his railways activities were mainly dealing issues and continuing to keep Buckle in operation. In Coach 28, he endeavored to do his best, others at the court, whenever he experienced a bank down. Yet the engines who came to his aid understood his predicament and favored clean him. It was accepted of James. Successfully. Later, Eric arrives at Brandon, still feeling confused. Oh, sorry. That was doing your line. Yeah, said Duncan. It's okay. Your line is just a twin. Oh, great. One day, James is in a grumpy mode. Cavis is staying in it. Assesses his dissatisfaction with Buckle and diesel engines. And here comes Lex, my James, or as we got in peaks. Ultimately informs him that he's playing fugitive and goes before riding department without clarification. There you go, Duncan. And when Derek lights the bed down, still confused and straight as whatever the comments made. As when he struggles to comprehend something. What leads him to believe he's too foolish to. That's the concepts. That encourages him to seek clarification on matters. He doesn't understand. Emphasizing and seeing questions is an essential part of the learning process. Edward then explains to Eric the meaning of the figure of speech. Rising both of his uses. At the moment, Bill and Ben appear and instruct Edward to transport a train of steel gutters to the pits. But he declines to be deceived by the trick once more. Robert expressed a curiosity about his refusal. Bob and Emma took command of the big fleet. So Rusty. Meanwhile, Volko was In the meantime, Vocal experienced a breakdown on Devon and Express, prompting him to go to his aid. Henry expresses his understanding of Buckle's predicament and shares insights regarding his own shortcomings, which were rectified upon his reconstruction. Buckle contemplates the possibility of serving as a case study for Henry, feeling if he doesn't receive the novel. He informs Henry that earlier today some people asked him some same questions and he said no to all the questions. Probably Henry replaced his base, sharply near Anne. At the station, there's a suddenly signal named MD. Said Duncan. She participated in the real excursion. Content supported Teresa Sodor and been on time 7 days. Anticipating a meeting with Henry. She's looking forward to reconnecting with Henry as soon as she leaves. Subsequently, Henry started night looking into his mother's space. Not paying him to reach him mystery. So Sylvester. Don't really yet. Henry reached Bell and Furnace and began to argue with Sheffield. At the moment, Eric showed up. And Sheffield referred to him as the witness wonder. He instructed Eric to move his train to the rear yard, where the patient did shortly. While in front of Master Henry, Sheffield grumbled about this fast action of fizzles or even expressly fast or too slow. Eric, confused by the statement, was told rightly told by Sheffield to live. So said Duncan. All that evening, Eric shares with Golden Times, Henry and Emily the details of it. The construction in Sheffield at Cafe Sheds. One of the comments that Sheffield's house was seems to refer to the place of experience. Emily declares that she is familiar with Sheffield from her time working with him in the Midlands, in which the service centre operate local passenger trains. And some of the workers referred him as lightning because of his swift space. She also recalls seeing being very kind. Aye, wonderful. I've been her to consider speaking to him. Jane's vices against us, but she feels compelled to do so because of Henry. Emily was the one who assisted him during his difficulties, but Mary being the engine, and came to his aid whenever he encountered breakdowns. Additionally, Emily remembers that Henry once was steam in a man insulted her, and so legally refused to take his next train in order to comfort her. Henry then reveals that he and Emily are married, leaving Emily in complete shock. Shows Emily. He and Emily leave it inacceptable. It's naturally led to the romantic involvement. Had Victor conducted some in the shed where the cruise is serving his wing disease. On Emily's transfer to Sodor, Emily was relocated to Glasgow, where she worked at various sites across Scotland, from moving to the Midlands. 4 years ago, she was transitioned to operating goods trains between Lane and Bray in the southern region. A few months back, she encountered steaming issues that affected her strength of split, halting in Carmel conducting letters. Although, as a human resource, they let the challenges she craves, and she launched to return to regular service. Eyes of Duncan. The top hat intended to keep Emily a secret from Henry, Yet he was himself surprised to discover the marriage. As for the other engines, this topic became subject of discussion among them, with some conversations being more uncomfortable than others. Due to the lack of patient parts, focus repairs took longer than anticipated. Founding should help them to have them retake over engine duty, said Duncan. She demonstrated her value as a highly efficient engine. And the relatively short mainline and sodor did not pose a problem for her steaming issues. Although she didn't encounter Sheffield, she struggled to establish a family rapport with him. Since Sheffield had seen the road and Duncan, a battle station by the efficiency of the yard, significantly declined. Not very in a snail's pace. Taunting trains not being organized functionally, some sites being unavailable in coming trains. When the situation reaches peaks, the Duncan other engines at the remaining yard for days, the result order. Shiz of a steel. One day, Reginald and Bruce find themselves about alongside Sheffield. Bruce has successfully arranged 3 sightings. Well, the trains during the time it took Sheffield to organize this one train, leading him to believe that the green dirty was merely being lazy and slow. To cite Sheffield's claim to being cautious. Bruce further demonstrates that he and performing Sheffield's duties as they race set up a sign for the expressway combined who incoming goods trains. Until then, when Sheffield to depart so he can proceed on his goods train. As he is already behind schedule and needs to compensate last time. Sheffield crosses him and gets speeding. Response Reginald to question why the green necessary insults luggage. Tying in verbal exchange between insults between Bruce and Sheffield. So I read this a Duncan Reginald changes in the discussion with Eric and Mickey. Tying it dialogue that took place between Bruce and Sheffield. He expresses curiosity about Sheffield's analysis with movement, commenting, pot calling the kettle black. Eric Clay is after me in this phrase, which to Reginald explains it refers to someone who's been hyperactivity. Mickey interjects, noting that sound effects can have hypothetical. As Reginald has the right functionally despite departing late. Fire on rescue chief cautions Reginald. Having a schedule does not justify reckless speed of committing Sultan. Thomas Sultan is recently adopted within service to the noted incident has been trained details originating from a serious accident that occurred near the town of Sultan in the minutes. The moment of realization dawns on Eric and Duncan. I'm approached the field. Shows lusty so greatly. Eric reaches battle. Bruce and Sheffield are in dispute, regarding which train change the board. Eric then acquires with Sheffield. How another he experienced an accident in the Midlands due to excessive speed. This is a goal totally exerted Sheffield destruction and discontent. Sheffield is learned to discuss the matter, but after some encouragement from the others, and began to retell us a story. The I to Duncan. 4 years prior, in 1954, Sheffield was a boy in the Midlands. One morning he was Roswell Vale Station, 6.5 minutes early, and Lee was present at the station with a passenger train. Martin would rain later in the day. And Lee felt pleased at the opportunity to bid farewell to Sheffield as she been resigned to work on line connecting London and Brain. At that moment, the girl at Emily's train sounded a whistle, waved her green flag, and boarded the train. Emily departed, wishing to see Sheffield again in the future. Just then, the young master constructed him to assist in organizing 3 trains for departure due to the main center being out of service. Sheffield promptly began his work, lighting the trains with his customary efficiency. He prepared the 3rd train, and when they arrived, something from Motor Lake had no option but to work, since there was knowing there was no else available to take the train. Sheffield the first task would involve going to the harbour and delivering by noon. Confidence building and each deadline, Sheffield was completely molded to the task. Aye, this is about to get interesting. So Sylvester, Sheffield soon departed. And one was having his water cleaned. Soon she left under the sun, and shortly thereafter the rain began to pour. Sheffield maintained his pace. On the other hand, just slowed down due to the slippery tracks. See, past Sultan Station. He realized he only had 6 minutes left. Reached the harbour. And accelerated even more. It was ill intent, even on time. And he failed to notice the red ignition signal. Shortly after, Sheffield derailed, hold on to the road, and collided with a car, resulting in the driver's death and serious injuries to his crew. Sheffield admitted guilt for the charges against him and the 30-day sentence in Rocky prison. Following his sentence, Sheffield was filled with dread and thought of returning to work. He began to move and operate slowly and cautiously, as the annoyance of the staff and other engines. However, he learned to heed Sheffield's nations. Frustrated by and disregard for his feelings, Sheffield began to lash out, and letting his friends being transferred from location to the other, unable to alternate his mindset. No matter how hard he tried, he could not escape his slow pace, and he was determined never to risk taking another life again. Doors the Duncan. Jane's voice calling this to Sheffield, recalling the time he accidentally took their lives. Of all the 3 individuals, along with his girlfriend, on board the Dunlop, Lancaster, and Yorkshire, really. Sheffield argues that Jane's cannot truly understand his feelings. Yet he could be. When James highlights his own space for guilt. The memories, added Duncan. Torment James. When he has managed to cope with them, he invites the blood of his friends. I could greatly suggest that he and the others be found Sheffield. Come on, knowing and sworn into this. He ultimately agrees and then inquires how of a account given of his accident. With Nicholas once thought he blows together the information from what he got from others must was astonishing. Well, so let's see. The news regarding Sheffield's history quickly circulated, silencing the engines with such a revelation. Sheffield expressed his apologies to the engines and began intending gasoline engines for Mickey. Before long, his work ethic saw considerable improvement as to his speed. It was up to resort efficiently in the battles yet. Although he became seriously less rated, remained somewhat blunt and grumpy. However, the engines had adapted to his demeanor. Cheers up. Let's see. Meanwhile, the old club was going under repairs back on the mainland and was still legally maintained. Nevertheless, its performance remained inconsistent. 28 class locomotives were regarded as a source of embarrassment for British railways, along with several of units that will be construction later. This will be discussed in future studies, including the day of local return to sodor. Meanwhile, Emily regained a permanent fixture on sodor. Next to the delay, Buffer and Henry have stayed together ever since. They always have been a loving, intimate couple, despite maintaining occasional disagreements. Emily, added Duncan, continued to provide significant assistance when the seeming issues began to surface. In the year was what almost close to barely valued job. Hey, said Duncan, that's a recap of the episode secrets. See you guys soon. Bye.